Well, hello, my lovies. It's Yaya here with Storytime with Yaya and Papa Moon. What a great, beautiful day to snuggle up on the couch with a book. It's a little cloudy outside, not rainy anymore, but it's cold and windy. It's just the perfect day to snuggle up on the couch or in the bed or on the floor with your favorite blanket and a good book. I got my Snuggie outfit on right here. I'm sitting by the fireplace, so I thought I'd read a book with you. All right, what do we got today? So we're reading out of the 20th Century Children's Treasury book. And today we're going to read one of my favorites by Dr. Seuss called The Sneetches on page 281 from The Sneetches and Other Stories written and illustrated by Dr. Seuss in 1961. That was a very long time ago. All right, so these are the Sneetches, just so you can see the picture. I love all his drawings. All right, here we go. Now the star-belly Sneetches had bellies with stars. The plain-belly Sneetches had none upon theirs. Those stars weren't so big, they were really so small. You might think such a thing wouldn't matter at all. But because they had stars, all the star-belly Sneetches would brag we're the best kind of Sneetches on the beaches. With their snoots in the air, they would sniff and they'd snort, will have nothing to do with the plain belly sort. And whenever they met someone, when they were out walking, they'd hike right past them without even talking. When the star-belly children went out to play ball, could a plain belly get in the game? Not at all. You only could play if your bellies had stars, and the plain belly children had none upon theirs. When the star-belly Sneetches had Frankfurter roast, or picnics or parties, or marshmallow toasts, they never invited the plain-belly Sneetches. They'd left them out cold in the dark on the beaches. They kept them away, never let them come near, and that's how they treated them year after year. Well, that's not very nice, treating somebody different because they look different. Then one day it seems, while the plain-belly Sneetches were moping and doping alone on the beaches, just sitting there wishing their bellies had stars, a stranger zipped up in the strangest of cars. "My friends," he announced in a voice clean and keen, "the name is Sylvester McMonkey McBean, and I've heard of your troubles, and I've heard you're unhappy, but I can fix that up. I'm the fix-it-up chappie. I've come here to help you. I have what you need, and my prices are low, and I work with great speed. And my work is 100% guaranteed." So there's Sylvester McMonkey McBean in his Mr. Chappie car. Then quickly Sylvester McMonkey McBean put together a very peculiar machine. And he said, "You want stars like a star-belly Sneetch? My friends, you can have them for $3 each. Just pay me your money and hop right aboard." And they clambered inside. Then the machine roared. And it clonked and it bonked and it jerked and it burped and it bopped them about. But the thing really worked. When the plain-belly Sneetches popped out, they had stars. They actually did. They had stars upon theirs. Then they yelled at the ones who had stars from the start. "We're exactly like you. You can't tell us apart. We're all just the same now, you snooty old smarties, and now we can go to your Frankfurter parties." "Good grief," groaned the ones who had stars at the first. "We're still the best Sneetches, and they are still the worst. But now how in the world will we know," they all frowned, "if which kind is what, or the other way around?" Then came up Mr. McBean with a very sly wink, and he said, "Things are not quite as bad as you think. So you don't know who's who, that is perfectly true. But come with me, friends. Do you know what I'll do? I'll make you and again the best Sneetches on the beaches, and all it will cost you is $10 eaches." "Belly stars are no longer in style," said McBean. "What you need is a trip through my star-off machine. This wondrous contraption will take off your stars, so you won't look like the Sneetches who have them on theirs." And that handy machine, working very precisely, removed all the stars from their tummies quite nicely. See, there's the plain-belly Sneetches, and there's the Sneetches with stars. They all look the same now. Then with snoots in the air, they paraded about, and they opened their beaks, and they let out a shout. We know who is who. Now there's no doubt. The best kind of Sneetches are Sneetches without. Then, of course, those with stars all got frightfully mad. To be wearing a star now was frightfully bad. Then, of course, old Sylvester McMonkey McBean invited them into his star-off machine. Then, of course, from then on, as you probably guessed, things really got into a very horrible mess. All the rest of the day, on those wild screaming beaches, the fix-it-up chappie kept fixing up Sneetches. Off again, on again, in again, out again. Through the machines they raced, round and about again, changing their stars every minute or two. They kept paying money, they kept running through, until neither the plane nor the starbellies knew whether this one was that one, or that one was this one, or which one was what one, or what one was who. Then when every last cent of their money was spent, the fix-it-up chappie packed up and he went. And he laughed as he drove in his car up the beach. They never will learn. No, you can't teach a Sneetch. But McBean was quite wrong. I'm quite happy to say that the Sneetches got really quite smart on that day. The day they decided that Sneetches are Sneetches and no kind of Sneetches is the best on the beaches. That day all the Sneetches forgot about stars and whether they had one or not upon theirs. That was a good story. Yeah. You know, we should treat everybody like we want to be treated. We should treat everybody with kindness. And so that's what I want you to do in this new year in 2021. Because today is January 1st, 2021. A new year. And I know it was a crazy last year. But this year, make it your goal. Make it your affirmation. Make it your sound that you tell the world, I'm going to be kind. I'm going to be kind to myself. I'm going to be kind to my sisters and brothers. I'm going to be kind to my mothers and fathers. I'm going to be kind to my neighbor. I'm going to be kind. So, okay, guys. Love you so much. Snuggle down or not. Get up and run around the house a little bit. Shh. Don't tell mom and dad I told you. All right. Love you. Bye-bye.